Morning guys, Wednesday morning. I've got the day off today, so I've just popped up to the allotment. I think I'm going to spend most of the morning up here. Just in the greenhouse. Everything's growing really well. These onions have massively shot up in the last couple of days. I think because I've moved them into the sunnier side of the greenhouse. I haven't watered anything yet, so we'll do that. It's near, well, what time is it? I think I'll have an early lunch. I'm going to sort my lunch out now. So let's set that up and get some water boiling. Okay guys, so this is a stove I've had for quite a while actually. I don't think they make it anymore. This is the Alp Kit brew kit. Alp Kit are a great company for camping. Let's set this up in here. It's more or less on the same lines as Jetboil, but it's much more affordable. Get it out the bag, snug fit. All right, here we go. Okay, it's a 1 litre pot. Neoprene with the flux ring, which spreads the heat evenly. You've actually got a holder there for your spork. You've got your handles there, your silicone handles. Some instructions there if you need them. I bought the pot stand separately, but it all fits in there compact. Nice small tin of gas which clips on nicely. Let's move that out of the way. So let's get the burner on. Big burner, very big. It's got the piezo ignition, which just sparks the gas. I think it boils water very quickly. So what I'll do is I'm actually going to clip it on. I bought the pot stand because it is quite top heavy. I don't actually need much water today. You've got a lid as well, the little gap there for straining through. Silicone lid, very good. Right, let's fill it up. All I've got is like a noodle thing, one of these noodle things, all disposable. So the only thing I'll need to wash up is the spork. Right, let's just raise this up a minute so you can see. I'll put all of it in, half a litre. That way I can have a cup of green tea afterwards if I need one. Let's have a look in there. So yeah, you've got the lines inside. Litre, I've filled it to half a litre, all that bottle. Let's lower this down. So on the side here, you've got the gas knob. Is it turned up? Yeah, it's fully turned. Okay, so let's turn this. You probably hear the gas. There's the gas. There's the ignition. There we go. The gas isn't working. What is that? No idea. No idea. 1 second. Okay, as it transpires, I hadn't screwed it on properly. So, take two. Let's try again. Alright. There, we can hear the gas now. It's lit. Finally, get the lid on. We'll get the lid on because that keeps the heat in and it boils quicker. That shouldn't take too long. Just a couple of minutes. So I'll just pause it and come back when it's boiling. There we go guys. I hadn't even finished putting the seasoning in, like all the sachets inside the noodle thing. And ow, rolling boil already. Right, it's too hot to take the lid off. Oh, it's not going well, is it? Okay, there we go. Brilliant. That noodle thing's actually come with its own little fork, so I haven't had to even do any washing up because I can bin that as well. Result. Right. Okay, let's get this water poured in and we'll let all the noodles fluff up. Okay, just while I'm waiting for my noodles to cook, I'll just show you how to take it all down. Obviously wait for it to be cool before you do this. So fold in your silicone handles, take it off with a burner. The neoprene sleeve sort of protects your hands from the heat of the metal as well. Unscrew your burner. That's it. And that goes in face down into the out kit, brew kit. And then pop off your stand. Put your gas in. Like I say, this is a smaller one, really small one. This is the smallest size they do. I think this was from Go Outdoors. 2 or 3 quid. So you can pop that in there. Fold down your pot stand. That slides on the top. Really, I want to get a fold up spork or something to go in there, so it's all contained in the one place. And then pop the lid on. And then pop it back in the netted bag, which I won't do because it's a bit tricky and takes a bit of time. I'll do that in a sec. Right, now it's time for some noodles. Okay, so let's do a quick review of these noodles. Instant noodles, already in its own bowl, from B&M. I've just been there to pick up some compost and some herb plants, like I said earlier. So this is the coconut chicken. I just wanted something quick and easy, and just to demo the Alp Kit brew kit as well. This was about £1, 109, something like that. So I've emptied all the sachets in, let the noodles fluff up. Don't put too much water in because you'll just drown it. I've eaten half of them, and this is what I think. Very salty. I usually like this sort of thing, but these are very salty. And I'm very disappointed because it is a polystyrene bowl and all you can taste is polystyrene when you're eating the noodles, which is no fun, not very nice. And another thing is I can't recycle it because it's polystyrene. I can't take it home and pop it, because it's not plastic, I can't pop it in the recycling bin, which is a shame. So, needless to say, I won't be getting these again. Okay, here's the next project today. I'm going to put the herbs either side of the door of the tall greenhouse. So I'm just going to get digging this. I'm going to turn in some compost. I need to try and find a slab that will fit in there. It's not a full slab. So I may have to cut one another day. Or I may have a half somewhere, just to define it as the path. All right, let's get digging. Okay, that didn't actually take too long. It does help when you've got good soil, actually. Well, let's turn this compost in and we'll get them all planted. Very rooty around here because of all the hedge at the back of the greenhouse. Gave it a sprinkle of fish blood and bone as well. Always helps. Just hope that when I plant them, the rabbits, pigeons and everything else leave them alone. Pull out the roots. Bits of old string and stuff. Okay. This one is marjoram. Very pot bound, look. Let's pull the roots off. Give the pot a squeeze. very dry actually. Good old B&M, look. Just give the roots a bit of a tickle on the side where you're going to put it. I think I might do 2 on this side. This one is oregano, so I've got oregano and marjoram on this side. Keep the pots, put them in the greenhouse. Another root, look. No idea how big these plants will get, but I can always take, that's not big enough, I can always take snippets home if I'm cooking that night. Bit of tape, I'll get rid of that as well. Okay, that's much better. It's better to have the hole a lot deeper, a lot wider, so the roots have got room to spread. Brilliant. Yeah, it is good soil on this allotment. There's another root. Get that out of there. Don't know whether to bark around these, just to keep the weeds down, maybe. Alright, let's just turn the camera around a little bit. Can you see that? Oh, I better check, I suppose. Yeah, just about. Well, let's turn all this compost in. A few more roots here. Bit of couch grass. Don't want that under there. Yeah, you can always tell the couch grass by, it's like, well, like noodles, but they're a little bit spikier on the ends. Pointy, noodly roots. There's a description for you. Right, let's get this turned in. I found this old trowel on the plot while we were clearing it. I think we've had this plot about 4 years, 5 years. I think it's 5 years in August, and it was head height with weeds when we took it on. I'll see if I can insert any pictures after this clip of what it was like. Okay, what we've got here, I've got 3 different times. Timus Faustini, Timus Silver Queen, I think this is lemon time. Yeah. Timus Citrodorus aureus, and a sage as well, salvia. That's very dry. Get that in first. Yeah, just take the roots off the bottom. You won't do it any damage. Oh, look at that, it's well pot bound. It's like a nest of noodles in that bowl I've just eaten. Put this in the corner here. I don't know whether, I think sage is susceptible to frost. The one in my garden's not had a good winter. I've had to cut it right back. And it seems to be slowly getting there. Okay, so 3 times. Let's do it in a triangle instead of 3 in a row. So they can spread. Let's get this time, the plain time. That's nice and wet because that's been in the greenhouse and that's been watered by myself and by the girls. They've both been up since I've started posting videos. They've wanted to help out a bit more, which is always good. Good to have an extra pair of hands. What next? Silver Queen. Get that beauty in. Didn't know there were so many different varieties of thyme. Okay, bit of tape there, get rid of that. Okay, that hole's nice and big. Get the lemon thyme in. These little bits of, I don't know what it is in the compost this year. Miracle Grow, and this one that I got from B&M. Grow Sure, I think it's called. Maybe it's made by the same people. I don't know. Okay, let's level this out. Right, job done. That's made good use of that space, hasn't it? For a tenner, not bad, eh? And hopefully that'll be really nice smelling, and I can get some good use out of the herbs. And I'm hoping, as I said earlier, that the rabbits and the pigeons leave it all alone. Well, I'm going to try and find a slab to put in there now. Okay, I haven't actually got a slab that'll fit there, but my next door neighbour has. The little paving job at the end of the last video I was doing. Alex, I know you're watching. I know you watch all my videos. If I could have one of those small slabs just to fit in there, that would be perfect. Thanks a lot, buddy. I've got some more herbs growing in the greenhouse. I've got some fennel. These are the actual fennel bulbs, but I may plant one of the bulbs in the herb garden and let it go because the fronds are nice with fish. And myself and Poppy have planted some basil and some curly parsley, and me and Ruby planted some chives. So the plan will be to move some of these barrels out of the way and possibly have another little herb garden this side of this greenhouse. Right, let's get on and cut the grass. Next job. I bought some petrol with me today because it needs it now. Okay, that's the grass all cut. Looking a bit better. I still need to trim. But what we're going to do now is get you in the greenhouse. The sunflowers have shot up. Everything's grown about 4 inches in the last couple of days. It's crazy. So I'll show you how to pot these on. It's very, very straightforward. What we'll do, we'll just use 2 of the pots that we've just planted the herb garden in. Sunflowers, not times 6, times 2, from my wonderful mother-in-law. Thank you very much, Steph. We'll fill the pot. Fill the pots with compost. Good job I bought this other bag. Okay, we'll fill the pots with compost and we'll take this out of here. Just squeeze the bottom, it should come out. Yeah, see the roots at the bottom, they need moving on. So just break it open. You can rip some of the roots, it's fine, the plants will be fine. So yeah, we'll split it in half. Just scrape a hole. Put some more compost in the top. See what I mean by this compost? It's got loads of, like, I don't know what it is in there. It's like white. Maybe it's paper. I don't know. Yeah, let's get that one in. Bit more compost in the top there. Take your plastic pot home for recycling. There they are, potted on. Now, time to give them a bit of a drink. Brilliant, job done. Alright, let's move those over there. I'll get them in the ground soon. I wonder where I could put them. Oh, I'll have to find a home for them soon as well. Okay, right, I've got another little job to do. This is what I'm going to do now. Asparagus. You can actually see it coming up. This bed goes further down here than I thought, because you can see asparagus tips coming through the ground there. So I need to clear this gently and weed this. I'm going to weed this now. It doesn't, I thought it started at this fig tree here. Where are we? Just here, but it doesn't. It probably starts here somewhere. So I need to define this and weed it. So I'll do that now. And then I've bought some grass seed as well. Much like the grassed area at the front of the sheds, I'm going to seed this bit here. Now it's sort of level. I'll do that. That'll be the last thing I do before I leave. Okay, I've defined the edges of the asparagus bed. I've pulled out some of the weeds. I haven't gone too mad. I want to be gentle, but it does go pretty much up to the fig tree. It's trying to find the little spears. There's one, and it does go quite far back. There's one, a massive one there, and a few here. I've just nipped the top off that one by mistake. And it does come out further than I thought actually. But here's some poking up here. So I've just put some more bits of wood down. This strip along the back here used to be a path down to the old boys' allotment. But I've just amalgamated it all into one big plot now. So yeah, that's the definition of the bed there. It's a good size actually. So there's plenty of room enough away from where the tunnel's going to be, and I can still get down the side of it. I don't know how long the crowns have been there, but I mean, this chap was in his 80s, late 70s, 80s I'd say, but he's had to give up due to ill health. So right, I'm going to roughly rake out this patch here now that we've levelled. And I'm just going to sprinkle some seed down because we're due a lot of rain tomorrow. Let's quickly look in the tunnel. Again, I haven't weeded this one yet, but since the last time, all the plants have gone crazy, and so have the weeds, of course. Do you know, I haven't even looked in the tunnel where the leaks are for a long time. Oh, that's desperate for weeding, that one. Desperate for weeding. I might do this actually. Yeah, I think I'll do this before I go. I need to leave early and pick Ruby up from school because she finishes early today. So, and the rhubarb, I could probably pick some rhubarb, or I may do it tomorrow or another day. Right, back in a sec. Right, let's get this seeded. Just bought this from B&M. 27 meters squared, that's what it covers. £2.99. That was the cheapest one in there I could find. Okay, it's got this like sieve effect on the side so you can sprinkle it, and once I've sprinkled it I shall roughly rake it in. I'll only do the bit in front of the tunnel, or the bit that I've chuffed up with a rake. that sieve bit is rubbish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open the top if I can. That's where I need my trusty Swiss Army knife. Well, it's about to rain as well. That'll water the seed in. Right. And what I'll do is I shall sprinkle it on by hand. Throwing money away. Right, that'll do. Let's get the rake on it before it chucks it down. What we've done with the rake, here we go. Right, that'll do. Just so it matches in with this side. I did that with this side. Just leveled out the soil. It's just a nice, I mean, when the kids were little, they could play here nicely. So it's the same, really. Just easy maintainable with the mower. Next to the asparagus bed. Entrance to the tunnel was right near the greenhouse. Right near the water butt. Sorry for moving them out too quickly if you're getting dizzy. Right. Here comes the rain. Thanks for watching another episode of my allotment diary and growing with me. I think you'll agree the project's coming along nicely and is looking a lot tidier. I'm especially pleased with this herb bed that we've done today. Everything's been watered inside the greenhouse. Next time I'll do the tunnel, the leak tunnel next time. And we'll plant the peas. They're about ready to go into the tunnel, so I'll show you what structure I'll put in there for the peas to grow up. Then I can get some more stuff sown in the greenhouse. Now there'll be a bit more room then. Okay, I might even pick some rhubarb next time. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for the next episode. And the next time you go onto YouTube, just have a look and see what's Jamie up to, and subscribe, by the way.